help, you've got excessive bloating, or what most endo warriors call endo belly. What can you do about it? Well, since food and nutrition play such a huge role in actually potentially the cause as well as the symptoms of endo belly, although it does actually require a multidisciplinary approach, it's a great place to start is through nutrition. So what is the actual cause of the endo belly? Well, we don't really exactly know, but there are definitely 3 factors involved. The one is your gut microflora, so your good and bad bacteria sitting in the gut. Then you've also got your hormones and your estrogen levels in your gut, as well as inflammation. And those all interlink together and kind of create a bit of a vicious cycle. In addition to that cycle, there's also a link with the brain, as well as the reproductive system. And the foods you eat can all have an impact on this. But where I want you to start with is to think about is it's not only the food you eat, but the way the foods are digested. So the first place to start with is thinking about how you eat your food and how well you chew your food, because digestion starts in the mouth. So think about and start thinking back, do you chew your food? How are you eating? Are you eating in a relaxed, calm environment? Because that is all going to have an impact on bloating in your gut. Going to food now, we really have to think about, well, there are groups of foods and numbers of foods that can affect you, but there is specifically one group of food that has been found to have an influence on the microflora in the gut. And what I mean by that is in our digestive system, we've got a balance of bacteria. We've got hundreds and thousands and millions and billions of bacteria. They're critical for our health. But there's good bacteria, there's bad bacteria. And sometimes that balance goes out. When that balance goes out, the bad bacteria eat a lot of the foods that we consider healthy, break it down, and create gases. When there's an excess amount of gas, it causes bloating. Something else it does, it also causes inflammation. So there's a university in Australia that found out that there are groups of foods, and they named these foods FODMAPs. Some of my clients like to call them fart man foods, because what they do is these foods sit inside your digestive system, and the bacteria, depending on your microflora in your gut, actually break them down, create gas. So where I start is I do look at the FODMAPs foods, and this is a whole list of foods which you can, if you're interested in finding out more, send me questions and I'll go more into it. But to get you started, I would suggest by eliminating 2 of these groups, your gluten-rich foods and foods that contain lactose. In addition to that, cut out caffeine, cut out alcohol, and do it for 2 weeks. But most importantly is I want you to write down exactly what you're eating, what you're drinking, even what chewing gum you might be having, and your symptoms. So start seeing where your patterns are. Start seeing what you can eliminate, or if you do eliminate foods, how are they impacting you? If you would like to delve even deeper into the FODMAPs, please send me some questions and messages on the Endo platform.